Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Erica. I am a homeschooling mom to 6 kids from 8th grade all the way down to twin 1-year-olds. Today I'm going to be talking about how the first block of our homeschool year went. We do a 4-week on, 1-week off schedule. I'm gonna call it a block schedule because I don't really know what to call it. There's not really a name for it. It's just what works best for our family. And I just kind of wanted to go over how it went and what we are going to be doing, what our new goals for the upcoming block are. So first, this is the first year that we have done this kind of schedule. We've done 4 days on, 1 day off, 4 weeks on, 1 week off. And the first bit went great. It worked exactly how I wanted it to. We didn't get everything done every day that we wanted to, but with the Friday free, we were able to accomplish all of the missing components of that week prior to that Friday. I'm looking down at my notes to try to see if I wrote down exactly how this went. So the first hiccup was a big one. We were supposed to start on July 3rd. That's what I wanted to do. We went to bed that night thinking we were going to wake up and start our homeschooling year. And instead, I started out our homeschooling year in the ER with one of our twins. She ended up having RSV and needing to stay in the hospital for a few days. So the beautiful thing about homeschooling is we got to cancel, and they didn't miss work or anything like that. So we did not start school that week. We instead started July 10th. And so with that, we could have done 4 weeks and then 1 week off. We ended up doing 3 weeks and 1 week off. The reason being is that if I pushed everything back 1 week, if I pushed everything back 1 week and still continued with the 4 on 4 off, it was going to be, our off weeks were going to be really odd and not during the breaks that we need them to be. Like Christmas time, they would have been a little bit off. So for me and my family, it worked better just to continue with the off weeks we had already set. Sorry, our family has been going through some sickness, and feels like we've not stopped all summer long. And I'm just a little congested. I'm okay. Just a little congested. So yeah, anyways, we ended up not doing school the first week, but we hit it hard on the second week. The best thing that we have done so far this homeschooling year that we haven't done in the past is we have woken up early. None of us are morning people. The only kid that I have that I could consider a morning kid is my 3rd grader. And even her, if she is woken up, is not the brightest, cheeriest kid ever. But she will wake up earlier than the rest of us, if that makes sense. Anyways, so I have never woken up my children to start the day early. I've always just felt like we needed that time to sleep and wake up slowly so that our days didn't feel we didn't start it on the wrong foot. But now that my kids are a little bit older, I feel like they are capable of understanding the whys of waking up early and being able to change their mood around to accommodate that. So waking up early has been great because we have about 2 hours before the twins wake up to do schooling. This is when we do our Bible time, and we really try to get as much of their independent work one-on-one with me as they need to get done. Now, this does not always happen before the babies wake up. However, the goal is to get as much done as we can, and that has gone great. We have had a few hiccups with some of the curriculum, and we've tweaked it and we've made it so much better for our family, but we didn't have to do too much tweaking because I feel like I was very realistic with the expectations this year. The only thing that we have not done to the best of I have not done to the best of my abilities is schooling my 3-year-old. Now, she is in preschool, and I am not in any rush to get her through anything. So it's not that it has to happen. It's just that she wants to so badly, and a lot of the times I find myself trying to get so much done in small spurts when I have the opportunity that when she comes to me asking to do school, I redirect her to something else. And I really want to be more intentional with her and sitting down with her. So, our first 3 weeks, 4 weeks started off rocky, but then afterwards it went great. My favorite thing is that we have been waking up early in the morning and starting our day. The least favorite thing is that I'm not working with my 3-year-old the way I would like to. So, our goals for this coming up block, we're actually already in the block, but I'm really not good at making these videos on time. The goals with this block are to let my 4th grader be more self-directed. I need her, and she is capable of getting her things done without me sitting behind her telling her what's next and the next thing, and to keep her on task. She can keep herself on task. She is fully capable of that. She also has a lot of independent things, and that is fabulous. That is what we need from her, and that's what she is capable of, like I said before. And I was sitting down with her to do her math, but she's just excelling, so she doesn't really need me to sit there and do it with her, although she does use me as a crutch sometimes. So really getting her to be in that independent place is the goal for this block, is for my 4th grader to become much more independent, my 3-year-old to, in place of that time that I was taking with my 4th grader, I will now hopefully be giving to my 3-year-old to give her that school that she wants so badly. We don't do it for a long time. We maybe do it for 15 minutes, and then she goes off and is content. Sometimes she will come back for another 15 minutes hours later, and that's okay. And that's how we're going to do it. My big goal is to try to fit in some kind of exercise within that. I feel like I've been getting really good at time management and caring for the house and the kids and all of those things, and now I need to fit me in there somewhere. So for myself, it's to exercise. My oldest daughter has started Taekwondo again, and so my goal for her is really just to be taking that more serious coming up now that she started again. My 4th grader to be more independent. My 3rd grader is doing really well. The only thing that she needs to work on is trying not to go too fast, because sometimes it lacks the attention that it needs, the schoolwork does. So she needs to be able to slow down and do her best, not just get it done, but do it well. So those are our goals for this block. Let me know how your school year is going so far, and what has worked and what hasn't, anything new that you've learned about your homeschool year. See you next time. Bye, guys.